Hola, I'm Beatriz Pizano, and from Aluna Theater we bring you Radio Aluna Theater. Stories by playwrights and pioneers of Latin Canadian theater. This podcast is also available in Spanish. Guilt, memory, Alzheimer's in a country at war. These are the themes in Madre, a play that is very special to me. It is based on my mother's own struggle with a devastating illness. Madre tells the story of Julia, a 70-year-old widow that lives in Medellin, Colombia, and is beginning to descend into the world of Alzheimer's, losing her memory and her independence. Her daughter Angela moved to Canada many years ago to pursue her studies and never returned to her homeland. Mother and daughter will face the harsh reality of this illness, and in this journey, they will discover the power of love. Madre was first produced in Toronto by Aluna Theater in the backspace of Theatre Pas Muraille in 2008, directed by yours truly. The show begins with a poem and a dream filled with the voices of Julia's past. Julia?
I will keep your secrets. I could have. Ti ricorderai, morta.
Julia de Maria Auxiliadora.
Una madre lo sa.
Guilt kills.
My daughter. My daughter. My daughter.
Memoria, from the Latin, one of the 5 canons in classical rhetoric. Constructions made in accordance with present needs, desires accompanied by feelings and emotions. Memory involves awareness of memory. Antonym, to neglect willfully, to forget oneself. Blank out.
Julia has fallen asleep in front of her TV in Medellin.
Jorge. Jorge.
Julia's illness makes her confuse dreams with memory. She begins to live the memory of the last time she saw her husband Jorge alive.
Why are you wearing that suit? Are you planning another European Grand Tour escapade? Because if you are, then you can do it without me this time, Jorge. I'm not going to follow a crazy man around the world again. I should have listened to my mother. Sognatore.
You were also a dreamer once, Julia.
Or crazy for marrying you.
I hate this country.
That's the only one we've got. We lost everything in that little adventure of yours. Did you really believe that we were going to arrive in Europe, the first world, and they were going to hire a middle-aged man from a poor country? And God created man. You were supposed to care for me and not throw away what we had saved for our old age.
I won't live to be an old man.
We are all getting old, Jorge, even if you don't want to.
I won't ruin you anymore.
Nor Angela. Make sure you make it back in time for dinner. Cooking your favorite meal, sopita de marinaro.
Sailor soup is Angela's favorite dish, not mine.
That's right. And she's just gone back to Canada. She's never coming back. They never do when they go to those other countries.
She should have a future. Be free.
She's been married more than once. I wish I could have done that.
I wouldn't want her to spend the rest of her life in a war.
Oh, there's been a war since we were kids, and here we are.
You never loved me.
Don't have time for stupidities. I have a golf game.
You never really did.
Maybe if you hadn't burnt all our love letters.
I did all the writing, Julia.
My mother always said that if a woman shows too much love to a man, then he thinks he can do whatever he wants with her.
I thought you didn't care what Donna Ana said.
Yeah, a mother knows.
Words. I want to rip off this old skin, start anew, forget all this.
And you had to burn every single paper, every document to go on that trip? Erase us from the face of the earth? Now we don't even have proof of our marriage. And for what? We came back to Colombia with the same old skin. Where are you going?
To the bank.
Did the advertisers come through? I'm not losing this apartment. We haven't even finished paying for it.
I'll fix it.
It's too late.
I promise.
They won't let you in. If you do something stupid, I will never forgive you.
You've been a good mother, Julia.
Jorge! Am I awake? Or am I dreaming? Headache. I'm awake.
Meanwhile, in Toronto, Angela continues to phone her mother.
Mom, where are you?
Why can't they leave an old woman in peace? This is why Colombia is falling apart.
She picks up the remote control, thinking it's the telephone.
Hello? Hello? It's always the wrong number in this country.
As she puts the remote control down, she accidentally turns on the TV.
Oh, libertad. Oh, libertad.
She switches channels.
Are we at war? Again? Oh, this is the worst thing for a headache. Where are my pills?
She manages to turn the TV off. She looks around for her headache pills, goes to the desk. Next to the portable typewriter, she finds a folded piece of paper.
Yeah, by Ergoben. Ha! And when did I write this? You don't pay attention. That's your problem. Your mind is always somewhere else. Look, just write it down. Use the paper memory. Ah, yes. Thank you very much. What a good idea. Idiots. Having no memory means that I don't remember. Did I write it an hour ago? Yesterday? Last year? Or I won't remember what I did with the stupid piece of paper. Paper memory. No one knows how difficult it is living without memory. No one knows. They think I'm stupid. I was a very intelligent woman. And all that intelligence for what? I'm not even the same woman anymore. What am I doing on this earth? Oh, when the time comes, they should just give one a little pill that puts one to sleep. And finito. Se acabó.
Julia walks towards an antique clock. She tries to understand the time, but realizes that the clock's hands are not moving. She's starting to forget the name of things or how they work.
1, 2, then follows 3, and 5. Oh, that thing is not moving, is it? It's broken. Donna Anna would kill me if she found out I broke the time thing. My inheritance. Well, at least I didn't inherit her fat.
She looks outside, trying to figure out how late it is. It rains.
It still looks kind of not light. Dark. It must be winter. Yeah. Poor little birds. I'll have to put out more rice for them. People can't stand a little bird poo on their balconies. Well, I'll do it when no one sees me. I should buy more rice. Write it down.
All of a sudden, Julia feels like a small tremor happened.
Oh, was that an earthquake? Or a bomb? They're the same thing in Medellin.
Meanwhile, in Toronto, Angela is having a dream of the last time she saw her father Jorge alive.
Transformed Canada into a world energy superpower. But there is a catch. This oil is heavy.
Esta es la última llamada para abordar el vuelo de Avianca con destino a la ciudad de Toronto. Por favor, presentarse en la sala de embarque número 3.
What if I came back to Colombia and worked on the show?
This country has no future for a woman like you.
I could be your assistant. All producers need one.
Angela.
Come on, Daddy. The two of us. Together.
Dreams.
I want to come back. I miss you.
Esta es la última llamada para abordar el vuelo de Avianca con destino a Toronto. La última llamada.
Jorge embraces Angela with all his strength. He knew then he would never see her again.
Okay, you're gonna break my ribs.
Guilt kills.
Angela wakes up and answers the phone.
Mom, finally. Who? No, wrong number. Shit.
Back in Julia's apartment, the telephone rings, but Julia doesn't answer it. She seems lost.
I'm awake. Aha. And I am. Who is it that I am?
Julia walks to the mirror, trying to figure out who she is. Suddenly, the memory of Donna Ana, her mother, appears in the mirror.
Julia de Maria Auxiliadora. Dove sei?
Ah, yes. Only you, Donna Ana, would do something like that to a daughter. Who else would give a child such an ugly and difficult name to remember?
As Julia stares at herself in the mirror, the memory of her young self appears. Young Julia, the day that she's getting married to Jorge.
Yes, sir.
That's who I am.
Julia.
Julia.
Julia of the many Marys. Thanks to my mom.
Who is going to marry you?
I will get married. Or my name is not.
Julia de Maria Auxiliadora. Dio, how could you give me tutte beautiful daughters? Ma no, questa ragazza. Ay, Julia de Maria Auxiliadora. How can you be so...
Jorge thinks I'm beautiful.
Your sisters are beautiful. Black hair, fair skin, and dark eyes. You are the only one. A disgrace. Those eyes.
I inherited these from my father, and he's a great man.
The only thing you inherited from him is headaches.
And his intelligence.
And disobedience. And look at him. A broken man. You'll see. Men only want one thing, and that one...
Jorge.
Already had it.
He hasn't.
Is this how you repay your father? He spent his last penny sending you to the women's university so you will take care of us when we get old.
I still will.
Bilingual secretary. A che cosa serve a parlare l'inglese in Colombia?
Because times are changing. Your beloved sons have spent all his money, not me. And your beautiful daughters can't think for themselves.
They don't have to. They married rich men.
Jorge is better than any of them.
Sognatore. He will make you unhappy. A mother knows.
He loves me.
Oh, amore?
He's going to marry me.
Really? So where is he?
I don't have time for this.
He's not showing up. You're not the marrying type.
Why?
Because you're the ugly one.
He loves me, Mother. Is that difficult for you to understand?
He's late.
He'll be here.
If you're so sure, then why aren't you dressed?
Leonila is ironing my dress.
If he marries you, he's only marrying you because he thinks he can inherit something.
Don't.
If it wasn't because I carried you in my... come si dice questa cosa?
Pointing at her womb.
I don't understand when you speak that language.
Questa.
From the Latin, an encompassing, protective, hollow space.
Jorge. Ma non dicevi di essere molto intelligente?
The loud sound turns Donna Ana into a scared little girl.
Leonila! Leonila, don't open the door until we're in! Safe! Leonila, please!
She goes back to the times of the violence in Colombia.
Shh, Mama. We're in Medellin. There is no war.
Leonila the maid enters.
Doña Ana, es don Jorge para la señorita Julia.
Donna Anna,
Let him in, Leonila.
ti ricorderai. Ti ricorderai. One day you will be old like me and you will ask, where is my daughter?
Doña Ana.
Donna.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Donna Ana walks away.
Why aren't you dressed?
I can't marry you, Jorge.
Why not?
A man doesn't marry an older woman.
2 years.
1?
Where does it say it is prohibited to marry a younger man?
2 years? I can't marry you.
You're coming with me, Julia, or my name isn't Jorge.
Daddy lost everything in this war, so he doesn't have a penny.
We don't need his money. I'll work hard.
Soñatore.
I love you, Julia. Julia de Maria Auxiliadora.
You do?
I do. You're different from any other woman I've ever met. You are change. I need your strength to conquer this world.
Maybe I can work some extra hours, then I can help my parents, and
After today, you won't need to work ever again.
why not?
I'm a man. I'm your man.
And?
I want to give you everything. Children, a home, the world. Your parents will be taken care of by me.
And what am I supposed to do? Sit down and look at myself in the mirror?
You'll have time to be with your friends, learn to play golf, como toda una señora.
No.
No.
No, my duty is to stay with my parents.
Says who? Your mother abandoned everything and came to a new country.
She married my father.
Exactly.
She was beautiful.
You are beautiful. Come with me. Times are changing.
I don't like changes.
If you had a daughter, would you deprive her of her happiness?
Take off your glasses. I know why you wear them.
You have the most beautiful breasts I've ever seen.
Have you seen many?
I'm not that kind of man.
See? There's nothing wrong with your eyes. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I pee?
You're wet.
It's that... You know so many things.
We'll learn together.
Were you scared the first time?
I couldn't tell whether she was old or young.
Was she beautiful?
She smelled of rum and coke and smoked piel rojas.
You're such a poet.
No, I'm but a humble man who loves you, Julia. Nothing happened on that first time. She kept my secret.
Can we lie down for a long time?
Until death do us part.
I will keep your secrets.
Memories. How beautiful. And we had a child? Yes, Julia. A girl. A beautiful girl. But didn't she... No, she didn't. Angela is her name, and she lives in Canada and is married to a very important man. Wasn't there another one? No, Angela is the only one. Ask Jorge.
In the dark, Julia looks for Jorge.
Jorge. Jorge. Where did he say he was going? No, I was dreaming. Or remembering. Gets so confusing nowadays. Which is which? The same old and ugly, Julia. How can anyone think with this headache? Okay, so now what do we do? Ah, yes. Buy ergo ben. See, Julia, you are not so absent-minded as everyone says. Okay, so one gets up, has a shower. My hair is wet. I must have had one. I have the money thing.
Julia looks down her legs. She's not wearing any nylons. But she can't find the words to describe it.
Well, I can't go out without the things for the legs. Solo las putas. I'm a decent woman. Where could they be?
Julia picks up the intercom, thinking it's the phone.
Sí, buenas.
Buenas noches, Doña Julia.
How may I help you?
You called.
Oh, yes. Yes, the lights went out.
Not in the building.
Are you sure? I felt a tremor. But maybe it was a bomb. I haven't finished cleaning the dust from the last one before another one comes along.
No, Doña Julia, I don't remember having heard anything in the news.
Raro. Maybe it's one of my light bulbs. They make them so cheap nowadays. Well, no news is good news. I hope I didn't wake you up.
No, you didn't, Doña Julia. Did you find a pharmacy? Careful walking around this late. Someone will hurt you just to steal your shoes. There are a lot of bad people in this country.
Oh. No. Well, thank you very much. I hope I didn't wake you up.
No problem, Doña Julia.
I haven't been anywhere, have I? Dressed like this and barefoot? Oh, those men. They spend all their shift watching soap operas. What do they know? There are many old ladies like me in this building. I'm not the only one. Did I go somewhere? Did I? Something is not right. Hello?
Mom. Mommy.
Oh, the lights are back on.
Mom, I can't hear you. Did I wake you up?
Angela! My daughter?
Yes.
Where are you?
In Toronto.
Ah, yes. Toronto. That place far away.
Are you okay?
Me? Always. I must have been dreaming. Or just waking up. My hair is wet. I must have had a shower.
At 3 in the morning? Where have you been? I've been calling for hours.
Nowhere. I was talking to the noise thing with pictures.
TV?
Yes, that, yes. It was probably very loud. It keeps me company. It's difficult living alone. People think that I invent things. They say, didn't you have a daughter? And I say, of course I do. She lives far away, in the North Pole.
You don't sound well.
I have a headache.
I can call your sister and maybe...
Flora? She hates me.
She doesn't, Mommy. I'm going to call her to bring you some headache pills tomorrow, okay?
I don't want to see her. I'll ask Jorge when he gets back.
Mom, Dad died 15 years ago.
He did?
Yes.
No, he went to the bank.
Yes, to the bank. Remember? He never came back.
That's right. And that's why you never came back home, and I'm alone. He took the angel's flight. Imagine that. He destroyed me.
I'm going to call Flora.
I don't want to see her.
Only until I get there. She'll bring you some ergoben.
Are you coming?
Yes.
Are you? This is the happiest day of my life. What do you want me to cook for you?
Sopita de marinero.
Jorge is dead. How can I forget that? But Angela is coming. Angela is coming. I am not alone in this world. I have a daughter. Good. I have recovered my history. But she can't see me like this. Confused. No, I'm okay. Had a bad dream, that's all. It happens to everyone. She wants sailor's soup. That was her favorite when she was a little girl. But how do I make that? Who could I phone? Flora? She would have another excuse to say that I'm not well. I know her. She would love to see me end like my mother. I won't give her the pleasure.
The image of Donna Ana appears in the mirror as an old woman suffering from Alzheimer's. Julia is terrified.
Leonila! Leonila!
Mom, it's me, Julia.
Oh, Julia?
De Maria Auxiliadora, your daughter.
My daughter. My daughter. My daughter. My daughter.
I will not end up like my mother. I won't end up like my mother. I will not. Sopita de marinero. Sopita de marinero. Sopita de marinero.
And this is the end of part 1 of Madre, written and translated by yours truly, Beatriz Pizano. Part 2 will be available next week. In this episode, you heard Marsha Bennett as Julia, Kim Nelson as Angela, Margarita Valderrama as young Julia, Carlos Diaz as Jorge, Rosalba Martini as Donna Ana, Mónica Garrido as Leonila, Augusto Bitter as the doorman. Direction by Carlos Diaz. Sound design by Thomas Ryder Payne. Production and editing by Charles Ketchaba and Aidan Mickman. Dramaturgy by Emma Tibaldo. Translation support and script coordination by Bruce Gibbons-Fell. Season 1 theme music by Brandon Valdivia. Radio Aluna Theatre is produced by Aluna Theatre with the generous support from the Metcalf Foundation, the City of Toronto, the Canada Council for the Arts, the Ontario Arts Council, the Toronto Arts Council, and Playwrights Workshop Montreal, Glasgow Residency Translation in Tadoussac. Aluna Theatre is Beatriz Pizano, Trevor Schwellnus, with Sue Ballant and Gianamis. For more information about Aluna, visit us at alunatheatre.ca, follow Aluna Theatre on Twitter or Instagram, or simply like us on Facebook. Until next week.